Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to the video. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 affordable eyeshadow palettes for this fall. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, then just keep watching. Before we get started, I do want to mention that one, it is fall and it is cloudy outside, so the clouds are rolling in and out. I'm sorry about the lighting in this. I will do swatches and more controlled lighting and overlay them while I'm talking about the palettes so that you have a better idea of the colors. And then also my window is open, so if you hear birds or cars, then enjoy the ambiance. All right, so I am not doing these in a like best to worst kind of order. I'm just gonna do them from smallest to largest, and that doesn't necessarily mean least to most expensive, but these all are very, very affordable. I think the majority of these are under $15, so nothing to worry about there, you know? Okay, so the first one that I'm going to talk about here is the e.l.f. Bite Size Mini right here. The one I have is Cream and Sugar. Now I know they have a pumpkin one and one that's kind of more burgundies. That would be really, really great for fall as well. But I do think that this one alone would be a great everyday fall palette. If you don't normally wear a lot of eyeshadow, or if you normally wear cool tones and you don't want anything warm, but you just want one kind of go-to look for fall, then I do think these bite-sized palettes would be perfect for that. And the pumpkin one, from what I've seen online, was also really well received, but I do like this one, and I think it would make a perfect affordable fall eyeshadow palette. The next one I have here is an oldie but a goodie. It is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air, which was of course kind of supposed to represent the ABH Modern Renaissance. So you have lots of nice warm colors in here, a little bit of a cool tone, but overall these are very, very warm, and the shimmers in here are just enough to give you a little bit. So you have kind of that kind of a burgundy bronze kind of shade and then a pale gold, but I overall think the mattes here would be perfect for creating any kind of really fall, I'm thinking like Thanksgiving kind of look. I think this would be perfect palette for that. And this one I think is gonna be a little bit confusing for some people because these are not traditionally fall tones, but the Lottie London the Mauves palette here. Let me show you the colors. So these are very mauvey, but you have some shades in here that I just really think speak to fall for me. I do think like a nice cool toned eye can be very, very fall, and I think it would really play off of the scenery around you and the clothing that you're wearing. So instead of wearing an orange flannel shirt with an orange eye, you could wear like a mauve eye, and it would really, they'd really complement each other. Like right now, I'm wearing a like cool tone taupe sweater, and I'm wearing a very warm mustardy eye, and I think it really helps to kind of balance and play off of each other and kind of play each other up. So I do think that cool tones, as if you haven't noticed, cool tones are coming back around, and these ones have really, really nice like formulas in this one. I really, really like this palette, and I think it's good for like, it's a good fall moment for me. All right, this next one I actually recommend as more of a companion. I don't think that this one alone would be perfect for fall, but I do think that this would be a great companion for any of your other natural neutral shades that you have in your collection, and that is the Colourpop Honey palette. This palette has so many like bright yellows. It also has really nice like creamier yellows, more mustardy yellows, and I do think that if you have just a neutral palette, even if you were to bring it together with this one, I just think you could get so many beautiful fall looks using the yellows from here and mixing it with some more rusty tones or oranges or even like neutral browns, deeper colors that you already have in your collection. I do think this would be really fun to bring out this fall. And this is another one that I think you may not get it right away, but after I explain, then I think you'll see it. So this is the Kimchi Chic Juicy 9 Juicy Velvet palette, and it looks like this. And you might be looking at that blue background and being like, no, that's a summer palette. But I mean, literally, if you take out the bright blue, these colors right here, these are the shimmers that you're gonna want for fall. You have a nice pinky color, like a pinky taupe color. You have a greeny gold. You have a mossy green. You have an emerald green. You have that bright copper. You have an orange with shimmer in it. I do think this would be also a great companion for any other palette that I mention here, or any other palette that you have in your collection. I feel like just neutrals and then putting this green, beautiful fall look. Just neutrals and putting this copper, which is what I did in my trying new makeup, where I tried this for the first time. I just think this would be a beautiful companion palette as well for fall. All right, and then we have the Nomad by Juvia's Place. This one I am really, really excited for. I definitely need to be making a look with this palette soon. It has beautiful mossy olivey greens, beautiful warm mustardy oranges, and a really beautiful shimmer right in the middle. I think this is a perfect, honestly, anytime palette, but I think this is my vibe for fall. Like, I really love to go orangey, mustardy, grungy, and greens and olives. Like, these are my tones for fall. So this is like my number one pick. If I were numbering them. And then I have another palette by Juvia's Place. This one is the Warrior. Now this one is a really good forever, year-round kind of palette. If you've never tried Juvia's Place and you're kind of scared because they have some really colorful options, I do think that this would be a really great one. It has a lot of shimmers. There's only 3 mattes in here, but they are beautiful shimmers. You can get a really bronzy look, like Bronze Goddess for summer, or you can get a really bronzy, coppery tone that would be really great for fall. So I think this is a super great one. And then we have this one. I had to mention this one. This is the BH Cosmetics Love in London. Now, I have done some videos on this one and we've talked about it, and it does give you all of your cool tone vibes that you'd be wanting for this time of year, but it also does have quite a few warm tones and kind of bronzier, coppery shades also that would be beautiful. This I also believe would be a great year-round palette, but again, I do think that these shades would be beautiful for the fall time, and you can get nice and deep over here in this corner. It gets quite deep, which I think it's the time of year, baby. We're going deep. And then I have this one, and please don't mind, the front of it is very dirty. I used it as a palette for foundation one time and it kind of ruined it. But this is the Profusion Wonderlust palette. Now this one has a lot of colors in it, and you might look at this and be like, that's a colorful palette, that's for summer. But honestly, if you take out the pinks and purples, look at how perfect that would be for fall. It's like a forest. It gives you everything from the dirt on the ground to the trees, to the leaves, to the sky. I just think that this color story here is perfect for fall. And then also, if you want to get a little berry action going, those are very fall tones also. So if you were to take the warm browns down here and mix in this color right here, instead of looking really pink and vibrant, it would look a little bit more subdued, a little bit more cranberry, you know. So I just think this has a lot of great options. It's very affordable, but overall I do think the colors that you get here and the looks that you can pull out of this are really wonderful and would be really great for fall. Okay, and then the last one that I have here is actually 16 singles from Colourpop. Now, I did not check yet to see if these are all still in stock. When I do my up close shots and stuff of it, I will put all of the names of them and I will let you know if they still sell these colors or not, because I know Colourpop just like, they are the machine, right? They just pump it out get rid of it, but I'm sure that they have colors that are pretty similar to most of these still. So I just put it here in my Colourpop and Kathleen Lights magnetic palette, and here is what I came up with from my singles. So you have a, let me just get this, you have a nice like cool tone mauve moment, you have yourself a kind of warmer kind of burgundy moment here, you have a very warm like orange rusty moment, and then you have your mustard and your olive. So this right here would be my everything I could ever need for fall palette. 5 of them are a shimmer slash glitter, and one of them is one of those stupid sequin shades, which I really don't like, but I do like this shade even though it has a glitter in it. So this would be like my perfect Colourpop fall palette, and that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!